So these 50 men, are these men even real men? Because surely a real man's meant to be a security.
She's talking about real men while she's wearing makeup, fake eyelashes, lip filler, full of tattoos. Yeah, for sure.
They're meant to be a provider, like they're meant to provide for your woman. The woman's 50 should be keeping the house clean, making your dinner, looking after the kids. Rule number 22, if your man does not give you a £10,000 allowance for shopping, he's not the one.
But she's talking about 50-50.
So, do you know, obviously I'm single, so I've been dating and all that kind of stuff. And the question I keep getting asked is, how much do I earn? Like, I'm sorry, but I think that's rude. Do you not think that's rude?
And why do you think guys ask her that? Because she does only Sims, that's why.
Some men tend to forget that one man's trash is another man's treasure. But one woman's trash is every woman's trash. So get it together. I posted a video recently and it honestly got all the men in the comments really angry. All I said in the video was, if you're a guy and you're partying in your late 20s and then you get to 30 and you're like, oh no, I'm broke. And then these are the same guys that try and go after the younger girls because once they hit their 30s, a lot of the girls in their 30s are actually taken. Or the women that are in their 30s are independent and financially stable, so they expect you to be as well. And these are the same guys that tend to go for the younger girls that not only have a lot of options of men that are successful, but also good looking. Men might say that yes, women have a biological clock, but men sure have a financial clock. And also, your sperm doesn't stay good forever. And
that's why I keep telling you guys, stop chasing women, go after money, stay fit, and then when you're over 30, women will come. Believe me, I had way more women over 30 than I did when I was younger. I had to post this video, guys, because this is the funniest video I have seen in a long time. Just listen.
I proper love Chloe. She's not just any girlfriend, she's the best girlfriend.
I love you.
I think now is the perfect time to tell her what the fortune teller told me and Byron.
So you know when I went to Byron, I got like my star sign read where she pulled loads of these cards out like she was playing 21.
On the card that she gave me, she said the relation's ready to move to the next step. The card had a moon on, and the moon was that far off from being a full moon. And I said, clicked, this is the next step.
Next step? Oh my God, is he about to propose?
I want to put it in your ass. Because we haven't done that yet, and that is the next step for the cock to go in the arse.
Are you joking me? I thought he was about to propose, not try and stick it in me arse. Sam, it's not going in me arse.
Well, the card woman said you're ready for the next step.
I don't care what the card woman said, you're not putting it in me arse.
It was a full moon.
Of course, this clip is from Love Island, because only there you see people like this.
Since Donald Trump was elected, there has been a surge in women considering going on the men's strike. It's a protest inspired by the South Korean 4B movement in which women carry out the 4 no's. No marriage with men, no children with men, no dating men, and no sex with men.
I am 100% on board with the 4B movement for the women on the left. Cut that hair. Tie them tubes. Stop reproducing.
I'm just going to come out and say it because I'm tired of hearing people trying to explain away why these poor, disenfranchised young men skewed Republican this election. They like MAGA because they want to go back to the time where they were handed the keys to the castle and a doting wife in exchange for existing. They feel disenfranchised because this is no longer their reality.
There are 3 S's to finding love in your 40s.
Dating in your 40s is so different than dating in your 20s, right?
This is the over 40 side of TikTok. Men, my clients included, who are putting that their age range on dating apps is between 20 and 35, and they're in their 50s. Y'all, come on.
Ladies in their 50s are mad at me, and we're going to squash that. You know why they're mad at me? Because I said that after you are 50, I give you permission to chase a man.
But they all try to say to us that the world doesn't exist. Keep telling yourself that.
Please stop spending your money on these women. Taking them on dates, buying them gifts, trying to impress them. They don't like you, okay? And it's a terrible financial mistake.
In my 20s, I dated a super wealthy guy. He had this gorgeous apartment in New York City, and I lived with him. I had it all. I had the dinners, the social group, life, and he dumped me one day. I lost everything. I lost access to all those things. At the time, I didn't have a degree. I didn't have any kind of career. I was young. I was 21, and it pushed me into fight or flight mode. I decided from that point on that knowledge is power. I needed to seek as much knowledge as possible and build a life for myself. So I went into hyper-masculinity mode. I built a career for myself, put myself through school. I worked for Apple. I built multiple 8-figure businesses.
And she's still single.
Any of the guys that you knew that you practiced witchcraft?
No. And that's the thing. It is so easy to date a witch. It is so easy to be around that energy. It's so easy to go on, you know, especially with online dating, and a lot of people be doing, you know, meeting up. That person, it probably have a whole altar, which I had at my house, a whole altar set up, going out on dates. Don't know really what this person's really about. Especially when especially rings and crystals, that's already a first symbol of any kind of witch, because, you know, they had believed in, at that point, I did too.
That's why I tell you guys, avoid women that believe in all this nonsense and crystals and whatever and chakras and auras. It's not worth it, my guy. It's not worth it.
I got 2 screenshots from men that I don't know, from my girlfriends. Both men broke up over text with the same bullshit, generic, "You're such a great girl."
Yeah, because we can't tell you the truth. Because if we tell you the truth, you freak out. And we don't want to deal with that. So we lie to you.
You know, "I'm so busy in my life and you deserve more than what I'm giving you." And
He's lying. He's lying. He just doesn't like you.
"My responsibilities are tying me down." And let me just also note, they're like 25 and 26. They're not like running a hedge fund over here. You know, I feel bad for these girls because they're just like, what did I do wrong? When guys say, "I'm so busy," what is that translating to?
Yeah, I'm done with this. That's what it means.
Most women like toxic men, and they will never say that out loud. Not only do they love toxic men,
they don't have to say anything. Just ask her about her ex and the ex before that. And you will see they all say, "Oh, he was toxic. He was toxic. He was like this. He was like that." So that's what they're actually attracted to. They're not attracted to the nice guy. They're never attracted to the nice guy. I've never heard a woman say, "Oh, he was so nice. He made me wet. Oh, he was so nice. I wanted to sleep with him." No. They always say he was so nice as an insult because they don't like the nice guy.
but they love the men that they think that they can change. Women will consistently go after a man thinking that she will be the one to change him, and when she can't, now it's a problem. And the reason that we subconsciously do this is because we have been conditioned into believing that the right man is going to do everything we need and change for us if he loves us. What ends up happening is these women will pick these men thinking that they will change. And side note, we all know that men are not going to be forced to change, so it's already set up to fail. But these women will change these men into someone that they don't even like, or they even love, or they even want to be with.
They think they want Chad to be like a simp, but when he acts like a simp, then they don't like him anymore.
A lot of women live in fantasy land because we have been conditioned into believing that we deserve like this prince and this Prince Charming, and that it's supposed to be romantic all of the freaking time. So we change these men, and they actually change for us. And some of them don't change fast enough. And these women will change these men and then decide that they don't find them attractive anymore.
Yeah.
And the worst part,
because they're actually attracted to toxic qualities in men. They want the bad boys.
I don't do nothing bad.
But you did sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want any guy at my apartment. Do you understand?
Right.
Do
Yeah,
you understand?
this part are you right? Yeah.
Every part
Yeah.
I'm right, Madeleine,
Yeah.
and you know that.
Every part?
Every part.
I make a mistake sleeping in the same bed with a drunk guy.
So let me get this straight. She slept in the same bed with another man at your house. and you didn't already throw her out? You're a simp, my guy. Stop being such big simps. You can see it from the start. She's very masculine. The way that she talks, the way that she moves, the way that she acts. How do you not see this as a man? Just look at this part, guys.
Yeah, this part are you right?
Did you see how she did that face? Your part, this part, you are right. She's from the hood. Why would you be with a woman like that? Just from that gesture, I would stay away. I don't get how men are so clueless, I swear.
But I was not naked. I know chin of look. And if he's loved me, he should be trust me.
You need to be extra careful to make me feel better.
No, my guy. You should just stop being a simp. She shouldn't even be there. Stop being a simp. You're with a coat like you're a caveman, but you act like a pussy.
Okay? I need you to be smarter about your decisions. And I need a prenup, especially after now. End of story.
Why he need to tell me what to do or what not to do?
What did I tell you? She's very masculine. But you guys don't believe me. You like to argue in the comments. Why did I say that? Why did I? Because I know how to read people 10 times better than 99% of people.
I don't understand why he think he's my dad or what.
Say you're sorry.
For what?
For that rumor stemming from your decisions.
No.
I shouldn't have to hear that.
I don't want to say so.
You're not.
Can you see how she talks, the way that she moves her face, these gestures with her face? From the start, she's very masculine. She is from the hood.
It is so much harder to be in relationship with a real one than it is to be with a fraud. It's just hard because someone who holds you accountable to who you say you want to be, someone who recognizes your potential, but meets you where you are, someone who wants your vulnerability. Like, I want to know how you think. I want to know why you made the choices you made. It requires a level of intimacy that you never have to do when you're just trying to see if someone's cheating and checking phone messages. And like, you don't have to be vulnerable in those relationships. You got to be tough. You got to be strong. You got to be hard. But now here comes someone that says, I want to be your soft place. And you got to figure out, how do I tear these walls down? And you have to figure out, how do I give this language, and how do I let them know up underneath this strength that there is still a broken 13-year-old girl, a broken 15.
You can't, if you're a masculine woman, you can't hide it. You can't pretend to be feminine when you're not. Because at the first argument, what will happen? You won't think logically anymore. You won't be able to hide your emotions. And you will start screaming and you will start saying names. You can't hide being masculine.
I got on a date last night, and he tells me about his roommate. Guess who he lives with?
His wife, ex-wife.
Nope, better.
Ex-wife, baby mama.
Better.
Grandma.
Better.
Mother.
Better.
Mother-in-law.
Better.
Daughter.
Better.
I said daughter too. Oh, Jesus, who the fuck does he live with?
His husband.
His husband?
Wait, it's not over. There's...
Hey. Kelly!
You ready for the next part? Nope. That's the best part. No, they are not together. He's straight. They did it for the benefits from the military.
Yeah, I've heard of this before.
So...
For who? For him or him?
Both. So his husband, who's in the military, gets extra BAH.
Right. If you're married, okay.
So he doesn't have to pay for housing.
I need to know if I'm alone in this or not, because the biggest problem challenge I face when it comes to meeting people organically in real life to date versus on the apps is that if you meet on an app and you make a plan to go out, it is guaranteed that is a date of some sort. Whereas if you meet in real life, there's not always a way to know for sure, because there can be some nuance here.
You can just talk. It's so easy. You can just ask him a question.
And I really just want to know, can I show up sweaty in my workout clothes? Because if we're hanging out in friends, that is totally fine with me. But if it's a date, I want to look nice.
Why would he be just friends with you? I don't get it. We don't want to be friends with women. It's a date from the start.
I want to be my best self. And it has happened to me so many times that I will make a plan with someone who I've met organically and I don't actually know if it's a date or not. So let me know. Am I naive? Is it usually a date? Or
yes, you're naive.
Or is there as much nuance as I think there is? Like, how do you know for sure? Has this happened to you too?
Okay, today's realization is about the 2-year theory I've been seeing on TikTok.
Okay.
And this is specifically for girls who have not had serious relationships. So the 2-year theory, from what I understand,
if you are over 30 and you've never had serious relationships from the start, that's a big red flag and any man should stay away from you. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.